Hello everyone! Today I will be showing you my current ink fountain pen collection that I'm using on a daily basis from 2025. Regarding names and inks, you will see it on the screen when I'm swatching the specific fountain pen. Also, one thing that I want to mention is that I ordered them regarding the size of the nib, starting from extra fine till medium. So let's start. So I will be swatching my fountain pens in this notebook. This notebook is actually nothing special. I'm not even sure if the ink will bleed through the paper, but just for the sake of the video, I will be doing this in this notebook because I don't want to use up my good paper like on the planners that I'm having at the moment. So starting with this fountain pen, maybe you saw my fountain pen collection video, so you also saw that I had a lot of fountain pens. Sadly, two of them broke last December, so I decided not to buy any new fountain pens, but as you will see regarding the collection, most of them are actually gifted to me. And actually this one started the whole collection because I did always had the interest regarding fountain pens, but I never knew which one to get and so on. I actually had my first fountain pen in 2021, I think, which I got two. One for me and one for my cousin for a party gift. And it's also in broad nib, which for me is really thick to write with on a daily basis, and that's why I couldn't use it as I wanted to. And how I stumbled with this one was actually I went with a friend in one art shop in the city, and I was like, that's like some kind of interesting design. And when I hold it up, if you have seen this somewhere else, actually it's on the heavier side, which in reality not every person likes a heavy pen, but for some reason I really like the feel in my hands. And it's around 50 grams or so, and the cap itself is magnetic, so you will not lose it, and also it snaps here and will not fall if you use it on the other side. The story behind this pen actually is that I really liked it, and the friend which was with me that day asked me, okay, will you get it? But due to the price, I was like, yeah, I will buy it maybe for my birthday or so, because like regarding the price then, I felt it will be like a treat or something like this, and that's why I was like, nah, I will not make like a purchase right away. So then my birthday rolled around and I actually couldn't buy this one because I was so busy planning my birthday plans with all my friends, because I had to do them separately for almost everyone. And actually the friend that visited this art shop with me that day actually got me this pen. So I was like, girl, like I knew how expensive it was and I couldn't believe that she got this to me. And when I came home, I filled it up with ink, and here's the sad part, that the nib itself was defective, which I couldn't say that to her because, like, imagine like you spend so much money for a fountain pen, you gifted it, and all of a sudden like the person tells you like, yeah, sorry, but the nib is broken, so I will not use it. So what I did was, which I'm really grateful also for the support of the company itself, was I contacted them and they told me, yeah, it seems like the nib is defective, so we will send you another nib. So they did send me a new nib in the mail without a problem, and now I'm able to use this fountain pen without a problem and still have the memory of my first fountain pen that started my fountain pen collection, because actually I'm living in Germany at the moment. Most of the fountain pens here that are sold are in medium, so you might find like a fine nib, but it's like really rare. That's why this one is with the medium nib, but the design of the nib itself also is like really nice. So as I promised, I will write only the nib size, which is nib size M, and do some scribbles. As you see, this ink is usually not the typical ink that you might use for a daily basis regarding work or so on, but personally I really like purple and red color, and that's why I thought I will be able to use it for private usage on my planners and notebooks, and that's why this is actually the first ink that I ordered in 50 milliliter bottle, and still I have so much ink of it, which is also nice. So starting with the second fountain pen, this one also was a gift to me from a family member. I decided not to Google the price because I knew as a present it's not good to Google the price of things, unless like this one I knew for how much it was and from where she bought it. That's why I decided not to Google the price, but I think you will be freely to check this out when you see the information of which pen this is. This actually is really light, but also has a sleek design with it, because as you see you have slightly purplish lines inside, and this one is also in medium, and it's actually the first fountain pen that is with a black nib that I have. So as you see, I use reddish fountain pen ink for this one, which actually is more versatile for use on a daily basis, even if you are working or at the office. Even though none of my fountain pen inks are waterproof or water resistant, that's why I think I have to be careful what actually I'm using my fountain pens for. The next fountain pen is actually also a gift, but I did pick this one out. So as you see, it's a Kaweco pen. Like I said, I did have one in bronze nib from the typical cheaper version that you can always find in specific shops. But why I fell in love with this one is also like the color is like kind of burgundy color. So this one is also bought from a family member because they didn't know what exact fountain pen I want. They said, okay, here we give you a specific amount. We allow you to pick the pen that you would like to write. That's why I picked this one. It's in the nib size fine, which is already going to the thickness size that I'm usually liking. As you see, actually I use the same ink for this fountain pen and this fountain pen. That's because, like I said, if you're in the office or like you have to sign specific documents or like to show that is something like important or so, I will rather use the medium nib than the fine nib. So continuing with this one actually maybe will remind you of a Kaweco pen that is the usual size. I personally really didn't like it. but this one actually I really don't remember from which website I bought it, but was actually intended for my travels, so I will be sure that it will not get lost or something like this, or if I lose it I will not be sad about it, because it was, I think, for 2-3 years, and we are going to the territory of extra fine nips. And as you see, actually the ink looks really dark, like black ink, but actually it's not black ink, it's more of a brownish grayish color, which is also nice that you can snake different colors that are similar to black or blue in the office or on your workplace. Yeah, I don't have a bigger story for this one. Like I said, I would take it with me on a trip or something like this, so I will not be sad if I lose it. So continuing with this pen is also actually from a random website and also on the cheaper side. Is also an extra fine nib, and actually it wasn't advertised with this color. It was more of a pale pink, and since I wasn't happy with this color to be on the full fountain pen, what I did was I took origami paper and I stuck origami paper on the bottom of the pen, and also it was the perfect size because it's not doing any problems with the closing system of the pen regarding the cap, because it's a screw one. This color is actually supposedly had to be more on the green side, because like you see it does look kind of bluish but also has a slight green hint to it. So the last fountain pen that I have is also gifted from a family member, also with the same story regarding the Kaweco pen, because 2 family members asked me at the same time, and that's why I was able to purchase both of them. I think you saw this video last year. If you did not, maybe you can check it out. This one actually I wasn't sure if I wanted because of the design itself, because like you see in all of the other fountain pens, the ink is not able to see the ink itself, but in a way it's a good thing, I think, because with this one actually you can fit a lot of ink, and as you see actually I had used up a lot of it, so it's around this much, and I do prefer to rotate it so I will know how much I did use up. And it is actually with a typical blue color that you can find everywhere. And how I was introduced to this fountain pen was when I went on a meetup and one person had the same exact fountain pen, even the color. Like I said, I do love purple and red, and I did consider getting like the purple version of it or the red version of it, but at the end I was like, yeah, I will have a lot like kind of reddish or purplish fountain pen. That's why I decided to go with this one. I also thought, yeah, this one will be also nice to keep with you on your travels, because you have a lot of ink and you will not worry if you go out, let's say on a week or 2-week travel, and you will not have something to write with. So this is the current inked fountain pens that I use. As you see, I don't use all of my fountain pen collection that I have because I think that's not possible in reality, because at the moment I don't have that much ink. So I will have a different ink for every fountain pen, which I personally would prefer to have a different color for each one, except like I told you for those two, because like this I don't see the point writing in the same color but in different fountain pen, and that's why I'm only using 6 for the start of the new year. And I will be curious if I will change my lineup or I will stick with the same fountain pens till the end of the year. And for you, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!